Tayk won't survive being locked up today, and I'll show you the reason why. Tayk has been found guilty of his first charge and faces up to 99 years in prison. And with new updates on his case, it doesn't look like he'll be free anytime soon. It's not looking good for him, with so many bad things just piling up on him. And behind the scenes, things are getting way more worse. What he's facing inside that jail cell, he won't last very long. For those who don't know, Tayk is currently sitting in prison on trial, facing 2 separate murder charges. If that's not bad enough, he's also facing charges of aggravated assault and robbery, and having a prohibited item in a correction facility, and having a phone and posting a photo of himself in jail. He's on trial being accused of having involvement in a home robbery that left 1 man dead. And he's also accused of being involved in the fatal shooting of another man in San Antonio and a Chick-fil-A parking lot. The reasons for a young and successful rapper to commit these crimes? Who really knows? The house that he robbed in a previous past investigation is connected to drugs. Leads police to believe that the first incident was actually drug related. It's not too smart to get involved in something like that when you're already making real money off of music. Since being locked up, he hasn't been able to stay out of any trouble. He's been in trouble for using a phone, and along with starting a fight with another inmate. When they found the phone, the conflict had him moved into a maximum security jail. He's obviously not very good at staying out of trouble. Usually when you're in situations that involve the law, it's pretty obvious to start being low-key and out of sight as much as possible. But apparently that's not how Tayk goes about his business. In his music video for a song called The Race, Tayk is bragging and posing in front of a wanted poster of himself. He is purposely trying to get himself locked up because that is dumber than robbing a police station. Tayk doesn't seem to be someone who can make the right choices, and it's finally caught up to him. With some new updates to his trial, it's not looking too good to be the young rapper named Tayk. He's been found guilty for his first charge on 1 count of murder and 3 counts of aggravated robbery in connection of a home invasion. He now faces 5 to 99 years in prison for each count that he was convicted for. He was not found guilty at the Capitol due to the fact he was not the one that actually pulled the trigger. That would have carried a mandatory 40-year sentence if he was found guilty of that. There's also been 6 others that were charged in the robbery case. That is just one of their problems. Now he's going to be attending a new trial to await his verdict on a separate murder case, as well as being charged for beating and robbing a 65-year-old man. All these crimes piled up together can't look good in the eyes of a jury and judge, which makes his future behind bars almost 100%. Long-time prison time for anyone is a very hard deal, especially at a young age like Tayk. Tayk is 21, and he might be in jail for the rest of his life. Something else to note is when Tayk was first arrested and charged, he was wearing a red suicide jacket. This means that Tayk was thinking about taking his own life, which had him on suicide watch while he was in jail. There are option-based rumors that are going around that some believe he never went through with it because he wanted to wait till his trial to see the possibility of him actually beating the case. But now with his guilty verdict and his lifelong sentencing being almost guaranteed, there is some talk with him maybe actually going through with it. With Tayk being so young, he might not be able to handle it the rest of his life, which is why people believe he'll find a quicker way out. Let me know what you think about this situation in the comments.